When America went to war, all of America served. At home, we shared the sacrifice. Everyone. Our young sons and daughters went off to fight, and we supported them. With Vietnam, an unpopular war divided Americans, and service members bore the brunt of that anger. Today, things have changed. With an all-volunteer military, shared sacrifice is gone. A nearly invisible 1% of Americans carry the burden of two wars thousands of miles away.
And we feel isolated from our own country a lot of times. And that's not a good feeling.
The challenge: how can we bridge that gap and share the burden? For 9 days in September of 2011, a team from the Code of Support Foundation set out on a mission to ask America to make a commitment to support our armed forces. By signing the code, Americans made 6 promises to serve in any way they can. Escorted across the country by Patriot Guard riders, this code began to take on a greater meaning. It meant something to many who thought their struggles were long ignored and forgotten. One of them is Deb Kofelt. She lost her husband Ron in Iraq in 2007. A mother of 5, she also serves as a reservist. Deb paid a heavy price, and she asked only one thing in return: that Ron's dog tags accompany the team across the country to be personally delivered to Admiral Michael Mullen, chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, on the 10th anniversary of 9/11.
I wanted them to remember us, remember our loved ones, remember their sacrifice and ours.
Kelly Perry was a part of this mission. A 2-tour Iraq veteran, Kelly carried the Code of Support and Sergeant Kofelt's tags with him for part of the relay. For Kelly, the code is much more than a simple piece of paper, and the tags represent all of those we lost.
Just seeing those dog tags, that it's just a piece of metal, but for portions of 2 days, I had a fallen brother riding with me on my bike. Knowing that I had a brother in arms that was there with me, that, you know, that meant a lot to be able to be a part of that.
They carried a message of support to many places. It's a message that is sorely needed. Many have returned from battle feeling lost and alone. Chad Epinette was one of them. Tragically, he took his own life. Chad's story, along with countless others, are why they ride. Never again will a generation of warriors and their families be abandoned.
As we see the troops have come home from Iraq and Afghanistan, wonderful. The wars are going away. We don't need to worry about the troops anymore. Not so. Now, more than ever, we need to support our troops.
This Armed Forces Day, meet these Americans who serve. Because service never ends. Brought to you by the Code of Support Foundation, a nonprofit organization committed to bridging the gap between civilian and military America and inspiring the entire nation to give meaning to the words, "Support our troops."